Hi Earthlings, this is the Old Melbourne Jail. The outside yard looks like a park, but now it's going to get super scary once we step inside. Here we are at the entrance, let's go. We are on the cell block. This is the harsh reality of the 19th century prison. The jail opened in 1845, and by 1850 was already overcrowded. The jail continued to expand and covered an entire city block. The jail closed in 1924.
This is the jail cell we were locked in, and all this graffiti, some of this is real. When the lights were off, it was pitch black. It was actually kind of scary. Who would have let light in here?
Would you like to spend a few days in here?
Definitely not. The toilet's not even flush.
There's the toilet. Not very private, is it?
No. Just said we're going to the bathroom.
So what happened? They locked you in here, and then what happened?
Then he locked the door and flicked the lights off, and we were all stuck. I feel like this is no problem. I wouldn't want to be locked up here.
No, I don't think so.
Some of Australia's most infamous criminals were held here, including the Russell Street bombers, Julian Knight and Squizzy Taylor. This exhibit shows the Russell Street bombing, where a police officer was killed by a car bomb in front of the police headquarters. Many other people were also hurt, and debris covered the entire city block. Oh my, this scared me.
That's a real ball and chain. You're not going to go too far with that on.
The jail system of punishment and reform was based on two foundations: silence and separation. Communication between prisoners was forbidden.
Think you'd be able to break out?
No. Look at this stick. This is actually pretty heavy. Can you imagine being whacked with this 15 times?
Ned Kelly was an infamous gangster, and you can read about his story as you walk through the jail.
This is the armor Ned Kelly would wear when he was committing crimes.
The tour is about to get even scarier because we're getting close to the Gallows and the lashing triangle.
Are you in the jail cells up on the second floor?
There's a lashing triangle where prisoners got whipped. This is the Gallows, where 133 hangings took place. I'm certain there's ghosts here. Mummy says she's certain something touched her. Here are instructions on how to execute prisoners. This is a list of 133 people who were executed here, including Ned Kelly. This is really spooky. The items in this room were all real and have been used in executions. Prisoners who didn't obey the rules were whipped at the lashing train. Prisoners under 16 years old were caned or birched, and prisoners 16 and older were whipped with cat o' nine tails.
Rhea, what's it like walking through the jail?
Prisoners who obeyed the prison rules were moved to cells on the second floor, allowing them to go to work in the yards each day.
Hope, what's it like walking through the jail?
Kind of creepy. Because it's like, there's been times where I've walked across the room and there's like dummies and stuff inside. And knowing that this was an old jail kind of creeps me out.
Can you imagine what it'd be like being locked up in here?
That would suck. That would be the worst if you were locked up in here.
Prisoners were allowed to bathe and change clothes once per week. The jail closed in 1924. From 1972, the cell block has been opened as a museum. It's a pretty scary tour to check out if you're in Melbourne. I'm glad we were able to leave the jail. This place scared the crap out of me. Pick one of these videos to watch next.